Hey, this is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 10, Episode 6, Shape Up or Ship Out. Okay, so we basically start off with a little Black Lives Matter, justice for Brianna, and all that good stuff. Everybody was watching the trial for I think it was George Floyd, or yeah, I think it was George Floyd or Breonna Taylor. I'm not sure exactly which one, but basically, everybody was watching the trial, and the verdict came back guilty, as we know. So they're giving their, little opinions about that, and kudos. I'm glad things happen that way. So Black Lives Matter. Keep your fists up, okay? Um, we roll into Rashida and Kurt. So Rashida trying to surprise Kurt, like, I got a surprise for you, dragging them into their second store. Because she got press, but I think it's called press 2. So she bring them in the house or into the thing, like, surprise. And he like, what's the surprise? She like, look, I did some work, like hanging up clothes and putting tags on shit and stuff while he was out in New York having fun, and riding on bikes and shit for DMX or whatever. R.I.P. So you like, this part is surprise. I mean, girl, that's what you're supposed to be doing. You work. I know you like to get things done, but thanks or whatever. And she's like, okay, well, I am dressed up because I think I'm gonna take you out to somewhere else, and you know what I'm saying, get a little ooh la la action, okay? You know what I mean? Cause they ain't been able to get none with little boy. What's his name? Carter. Keep busting up in the scene. Even though it's all for TV, I'm sure. But we flip to Safari and Erica. They're having a little fun time with the baby, going out to the park, things like that. And they're just kind of talking about, his trip to New York. He got to talk to his mom and just saying how, yeah, my mom just told me, we need to stay off social media and I just need to learn to treat you better and all these type things. She like, we need to be off social media. She be you. Nah, she meant we, because you was on there too, girls, both of y'all. Either he put something up, then you do a rebuttal, or you put something up and then he come back. So it is what it is. Both of y'all need to stop. And she's just trying to say, okay, well, I hope you try, because this is baby number 2. You my husband. You ain't my baby daddy. Like, I can't be going through this stress, these problems. Like, is we in it or we not? Like, what is we gonna do? And he trying to say, we're gonna work on it, Erica. It's everything gonna be good. Don't worry about it, right? It is what it is. We flip to Mandisi's and Yandy, and they're doing a photo shoot. Yandy done started some type of skincare line. I forgot the name, but it has to do something with Yan in it. Start with a Y. I'm guessing. If I find it, I'll let y'all know. Check it out. Who knows what stores it's in? Maybe it's just online. I don't know. But like I said, we'll figure it out. And she's excited. They're doing photo shoots. And her and Mandisi have obviously got to talk. It looked like Lil Mandisi's and Infinity was included into the photo shoot, which was kind of cool, because it is a men's line versus and a girls line, she said. So cool with that. We talk about Infinity, like, Mandisi's is not cool with her being in the house like that. Yandy, like, yeah, she wanted to come back and all. And we thought it was temporary, but she trying to stay in Atlanta, like, for good. She ain't trying to go back to New York. And Mandisi, like, I don't trust her. She trying to put me out on Twitter and Instagram and stuff, and trying to write a tell-all book. Like, how you gonna tell all, girl? You ready to tell all about your mama and that story, but you ain't gonna tell about me and mine. So you like, I ain't with it. So Yandy, like, I just don't want to throw her out to the curb. I don't want to throw her away. I want to be a mother. And I think that's the trash can that's like, ooh. Yeah, that's the trash can. And basically, she like, I didn't want to throw her out into the streets like that. And Mandisi like, look, you ain't got to. We'll give her an apartment. And we'll tell her, look, you got 2 months to get you a job. If you can't get that job, then bitch, you got to go. Simple, easy peasy on his end. But Yandy like, oh, it ain't that simple, Mandis. It ain't that simple. It is simple, girl. That bitch out there saying I'm playing. You know, bitch, girl. You know. You need to grow up, Infinity. Grow up. All right, so they going on the boat. It's Carly Red's birthday, which for me, this is April. Now, this is a side note. Boo, boo, boo. Got nothing to do with the show, but my 30th birthday, I took a trip to Atlanta for my first go around down there. And I went to a club because I knew a friend who worked there as a bouncer, so he let me in for free, and I got to be VIP, which meant I got to sit where the celebrities and them be at. And guess who were the special guests for that night? It was Carly Red, Jessica Dime, and Melissa. And yeah, so that's how I know this was in April because her birthday is sometime before mine, but it's within the same month. And I actually got to go to it was like an after party, something birthday party for, which was actually pretty fun. Um, but we can talk about that another time. I got pictures and maybe a couple footage that maybe I can upload and show you guys that. But anywho, it's her birthday. Lamar got her on this boat, Spice on the side, talking about like, girl, look like Carly done threw this for herself, not Lamar. But anyway, they taking it out and they actually on Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier. If you guys know the story, it's not a myth or anything. It's actually very true. Um, there was a black town in Atlanta, sometime back in the days. And as history proves us time and time again, when white people get all mad and stuff, so y'all know the details of the story. This is just an overview summary of what happened. But you can always Google and look it up or ask somebody who's from Atlanta to explain this. But basically, some things popped off between some folks, and they burnt the whole town down, or whatever. The whole town got destroyed, and instead of just leaving it there like abandoned, they filled that shit in with water. So it's actually a whole town underneath Lake Lanier. So that's where the story goes. Where right, you go there, you ain't gonna come back. You gonna die. Yeah, because it has happened in the past. It's a whole ass town where black people used to live that white people covered up and act like they ain't ever do nothing, and people be boating on that shit and swimming on the shit and everything. It's amazing. Anywho, I say look it up. This is just my synopsis of the story. Anywho, everybody's enjoying each other. Everybody's talking with each other. Hey, nice to meet you. Ooh, good to see you. And see you. Oh, you look good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Jack looking at Lamar, and they all looking at him like, ooh, they look like a good couple. Carly and Lamar. Ooh, he tall. Jack like, I remember back in the day, me and Carly used swinging from the pole to the end of the, over there to the bed, to the end of the dang kitchen. So I can imagine what they getting into. Like, oh gosh, don't let your wife hear you seeing that or talking about that. I mean, I'm sure she gonna see it. Y'all gotta watch the show at some point, right? Woo. And her daughter's there. We got to meet her daughter on that family reunion crap. So she got to finally make an appearance. Looked like she was trying to flirt with Lamar on the low. Y'all catch that? Ooh, you so tall and handsome. Girl, sit your butt down. Trying to, girl, sit your butt down. Anywho, yeah, Yandy's making her rounds, talking about the infinity thing, trying to get people's opinions. Because, she like, I kind of feel like I'm walking on eggshells around the girl. Because, I bought her in thinking this was a good idea. And now I don't even know. Like, so am I bad or am I wrong in this, And I think Sierra might have said she might have been. I don't know, but we'll get to that. We'll go to commercial. So, I mean, the boat party goes off pretty well. Spice kind of pulls Yandy to the side and, like, kind of questions this Carly and Lamar situation because she, like, if I was Carly, I would not be jumping into the next thing, like, so quickly after all this abuse or whatever that she was going through, allegedly. And, so she just kind of want to talk to Carly about that. And I'm just like, why is they even entertaining this girl and this man? Like, y'all already know what it is. She come on every season. She come on here with a man because she ain't got nothing else to do. besides because argue with somebody, and Jocelyn ain't here, so I mean, what? I mean, well, she could pick fights with Sierra or whoever else her friend, but Carly ain't never had nothing going for herself besides fucking somebody. Okay. Um, and Yandy is kind of, Sierra gave her advice of basically telling her like, when it comes to it, infinity, you just gotta do what you gotta do for your peace and your sanity. So whatever that is, kicking her out or not, you just gotta do what you gotta do. And then, they do their happy birthdays, and Carly's daughter gets to talk to Lamar to try to fill him out and see where his head is. What's your intentions with my mom type of deal. Nothing to that. Everybody had a good time. It was fun. And I think the men too were kind of doing their little questions on the side, like, I hope he's a good dude. I hope, this and this and that. It is what it is. We know they ain't even together as we speak. Like, it's just for TV. Come on now. Like, you can't take Carly serious. That's what I don't know why they entertain that bitch. Why did she hear Ike? Anyway, Rashida go ahead and had this dinner. She did ask or tell Kurt while they was at the Press 2 store, like, yeah, I'm gonna do this barbecue and invite my sisters and stuff over so we can kind of talk a little bit more about building our relationship and stuff, whatever. And it's just a good step, right? So, the family come over. Cheryl, I ain't gonna really call her Booby. Her name's Cheryl. So she come over with her daughters, and Rashida, they kind of just jump right into it. Like, I just want y'all to, let's come over, let's do holidays and stuff like that. And they like, but she like, yeah, speaking of holidays, didn't I just invite y'all to this Thanksgiving and Christmas? And last year, and the year before that, and the year before that, did y'all ever show up? No. So what? It's not me, it's y'all. Well, I was mad at you or something to that nature. Okay, then what was the problem? Well, you cussed me out. Like, this is the nieces. And Rashida like, okay, well, I ain't want to bring up the money situation, but since y'all did, here we go. Yeah, because y'all do is call me for some money. Auntie, I need this. Auntie, I need that. Sister, I'm in the jam. Sister, can you help me out? And I'm always just throwing out money and stuff. Y'all lying about trying to pay me back, and then I see you on Instagram spending the money that you supposed to be owing me. So how am I supposed to feel? You know what I'm saying? Can y'all just call me out the blue and just say, hey, how your little cousins doing? Hey, I'm about to come through. What y'all eating? Hey, woo. Can we go shopping? You want to go swimming? Like, anything. Come on now. How you doing today? And the nieces, they kind of break it down. Well, I'm so sorry. I was in the gym and sure. We all get that. It just, like, you can ask for things, once in a blue moon. It's nothing to that. It's just all the time. Like, it gets tiring. It gets worse. It's just like every time my phone click or beep and I see your name, it's like I know the exact feeling that she's going through. I'm not a rich lady. I am not at all. I'm pretty much an ordinary Joe, like, seriously. And I got, like, let me see, a sister, a brother, a dad, a baby daddy, dude, cousins, all these people asking me for things, and I'm like, it is very overwhelming because I'm trying to take care of myself, plus give them $20 here, $50 here, whatever, here. It's hard because I can't even enjoy myself sometimes. God damn it. But anyway, this ain't about me. This about Rashida. Shit. Yeah. So, she just like, look, we just need to get better communication. And the sister was just saying how the mama was putting all this bad stuff in Rashida's ear about her. And the mama like, well, girl, I know you. I raised you, bitch. So whatever I told her was probably true. But I'm gonna try to step back and I'm gonna try to be better. Cause all honesty, if you have a parent who's still alive and y'all got kids who bickering, the parent, I believe, should be the one to kind of mediate the thing, not be the one to instigate, not be the one to pick sides, because that's kind of where Rashida mama at. She on Rashida's side for sure, and she like, bitch, you used me just like this, and I took care of you. Like mama ready to run down the whole list, because she fed up too. Shit. But hopefully they all get back on track. They family. They ain't going nowhere. So Carly and her daughter, which I forget her name, they go and have a little talk, like at the park or something. There's exercise and jogging, whatever it is. And Carly's trying to basically say like, well, since you've grown, I think I should just explain, a little some things that happened in our past. I had to leave you with mom and with her mother, her grandmother, and and she just said, well, when I had you, we was in LA with your dad, and he had this past before I was with him. We were married and things, and you know, certain things happened. He had to gave me a phone call, said he couldn't come back. His past and caught up to him. She not even telling the full story. It's all like, girl, where are the details? What do you mean? What kind of story is this? Um, but basically your dad had to go away. So the daughter like, well, I already know he went to jail for like fraud, money fraud, laundry or something, whatever to the nature. But he's out now and well, but he don't reach out to me like he should. Like he ain't say congratulations on my graduation and things like that. And Carly's like, well, you do need your father. And she's like, I don't need it, I don't care, whatever. But she just wanted to kind of just apologize and just make sure that they had an understanding about where they came from and where they're going. So at this point the daughter's like, well, she apologized for not supporting her mom with the most situations in the divorce. I guess she wasn't around as much as she should have been. And of course their mother daughter, they get along and they hug it out, they kiss it out, and that should be good. The daughter, she just wants to spend more time with her mother and be more like, Carly's on TV. Carly has all these fans. Carly is, trying to do these things out here. So, and as her daughter being a grown adult now, I mean, mama put me on. So I think that's kind of where her daughter head at. And she's enjoying it and having fun. Um, in the meantime, we got Safari and Erica. So his mama done came down to Atlanta. Mama Safari. Woo, Miss Shirley. She done popped up. And they welcome her obviously with open arms. Safari loves his mother very much. You can see when he's around her, he straightens up. You know what I'm saying? And he's mama's son. He mama's boy. Pretty much she don't play. You can tell that. And her and Erica kind of have a conversation because she enjoys these. She gets to understand Safari more through his mother. And she just trying to tell her, like, look, Safari been like this. Ever since he was a kid, he just jokes a lot. And now that he's a grown up, I mean, he just can't stop. Like, it just is what it is. And knowing her son, she's like, look, it's mostly a defense mechanism. When something serious comes by, somebody has to break the ice and laugh about it. And that's going to be him. Erica's like, yeah, that's all cool and all, but dang, do we got to do this all the time? We can't build no foundation off of jokes and laughs. Like, we need love and structure and things like that and understanding. And the mom's just trying to tell her, like, I mean, you can work it out or you can ship out. But in her eyes, I would hope that you guys work this out. You're working on baby number 2. So at least see if you can work it out before you just pack up and go. And then Erica goes ahead to say that her mom is still alive and not well. They don't have the best communication, but it's just because her mom is not in the best situation, I guess, in life. So Erica and her just keep their distance, even though Erica takes care of her financially. I mean, how does that work? I guess it does. So hey, it is what it is. Safari takes the baby and he, like I said, he's very, very good when his mother is around. When she's gone, hey, I'm sorry, Erica. Y'all might have to have mama move in or something. Okay, so Yandy and Mendices, they go ahead and sit down with Infinity, and they just break it down to her and tell her like, look, um, you can't stay here forever. So what we gonna do is we're gonna get you this apartment, pay your rent for 2 months. You're gonna get you a job. You're gonna get on your feet. It is what it is. Um, Automatically, Infinity goes straight into defense mode. Um, the girl got abandonment issues, and the girl is feeling like y'all pushing me out. I'm feeling just like my mama did. Y'all pushing me out. She's saying in a confessional she don't want to be grown. She wants somebody to take care of her. She can't be by herself. She don't want to do this. Like then she gonna tell and and then like once she get the crying and things, because man, DC basically broke it down to her in that way. Yandy started off as saying like she just wanted things to go back to I guess some type of normality, and so she can get her peace back, and her family back, her love back, her husband back pretty much. But how can she do this with Infinity in the way, so to speak? Mendices kind of just left her, like right after Infinity started to break down. He's saying he's not maybe as a man, because not all men have that capability. When people start showing emotions and things like that, especially a female, they don't know what to do. So in his mind, I got to go. Yandy, I started it, you finish it. In her eyes, she like, dang, this is crazy. This is like just like couples therapy, that's what they was talking about on the boat with him and Odu. Like what he said at couples therapy. Like he wasn't gonna hold her down type bullshit. Yeah, because he probably wasn't going to. Come on, Yandy, think about it. What man actually has ever done that in their life? It's, girl, females barely do it. So come on now. Anyway, I mean, you did it because you famous and on TV, but if you wasn't, girl, you sure was gonna have you somebody, okay? Anyway, um, Infinity, yeah, I didn't like this situation. I don't know how y'all felt about it, but I did not like it. Man, DC's in the confessional talking about this is her mess and she need to clean it up. Producers trying to calm Infinity down, trying to explain to her like, yeah, they're just trying to help you. It's not nothing bad. They're trying to get on your feet. That's what you wanted, right? And she's like, oh my God, this is just abandonment. That's all I see is I'm a little girl and I'm being left out on the street. And I'm like, oh my God, like Yandy's basically questioning herself at this point, just as you should, because was this the right decision? I just really feel like she should have never, ever, ever invited this girl into her home while Mendices was locked up in prison. You wait for him to come home, we get you acclimated back to life, and then you say, hey, how do you feel about adoption? And then we can go on from there. Like I was it that hard? Like, did you need a babysitter that bad? Or did you just need a storyline that bad at the moment? I just really didn't understand it. And as she see now, it wasn't a good idea. Hell no, hell no, hell no. So, hey, girl got to go. I don't know. This Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, y'all figure it out. VH1. Why y'all even let her do this? Who even let her do this? I got to go. Bye.